Hey, how you doing? Do I know you? Huh? I ain't seen you around before. Ah, you ain't from Jersey. Yeah, that makes more sense now. Where you from, huh? Oh, you like the Jersey Shore. Yeah, you seen the show. You think people from Jersey are funny. Yeah. Funny how, huh? Like a clown? Do I amuse you? All right, I got that out of my system. We are at the Jersey Shore. And depending on where you're from, that could mean many different things. If you've never visited the Jersey Shore, it's an incredibly diverse place. So this is Long Beach Island, one of the most popular vacation destinations, but it's also pretty rustic. You really can't make a day trip down here. One of the kind of divides between people at the Jersey Shore, as we call it, are the day trippers. You know, people from down the shore, they don't like day trippers. But I gotta tell you, I'm a day tripper. I don't have a house down here. I'm renting one for the week. There's kind of two words they use to describe people that are from out of town. They use bennies. I think that's a little derogatory. You know, they think people wear their shoes on the beach, go to the beach with jeans. Down here, they call them shoobies. People that aren't from the beach, that are just coming to visit. Now, this park is really beautiful. And that's Barnegat Lighthouse, Old Barney. They put that one up there a couple hundred years ago because there were a lot of shipwrecks, people wrecking their ship. These coasts in Jersey can be a little scary if you don't know the lay of the land. Also, this was a haven for pirates. A lot of pirates would hide in the intercoastal waters during the Revolutionary War, English privateers. I think Captain Morgan even made his way up here. Don't quote me on that, but you know, I think he was here. You know, for a lot of people in New Jersey, the only situation you could have is a little fight over whether you call it a pork roll or Taylor ham. Yeah, if you're not from here, you probably don't know what I'm talking about. This is kind of a north-south divide. LBI is a great example of this north-south divide. I'm from North Jersey. I stick out here a little bit because I think there's a lot of southern New Jerseyans, whereas Seaside, which is actually just right over there, other side of the inlet, that's Island Beach State Park, a beautiful park. It's Seaside Park, not Seaside Heights. The Seaside Heights is the famous park with the boardwalk and the GTLers and the Situations and the Vinnies and the Snookies and the JWowws. I remember all their names. But my point is there's a north-south divide. People in the north call this special ham we have, Taylor ham, North Jersey. People in South Jersey call it a pork roll. They also call it a sandwich, a hoagie. I met a dog named Hoagie today. They have that Philadelphia Hoagie accent, which it's kind of interesting. New Jersey is really two different states. One kind of gets its influence from New York. So all those boroughs around New York City, when you're thinking about The Sopranos, which is out, I think he was out in Caldwell. You got Dudley, I'm from Hudson County, so Hoboken's pretty yuppified, gentrified. It's been that way for the past maybe 20 years. Jersey City, Union City, mi gente, and I gotta shout out Union City over there, you know, el barrio mío. But I might be trespassing. I don't want to be trespassing. I'm not trying to go to Kearney jail. I don't know where I would go to jail here from, probably South Philly. Maybe go to Camden. You don't want to end up in Camden. Wow. Camden, I think it's improved a lot, but it's still a pretty tough place. Certainly a place I'm not trying to get arrested, you know what I'm saying? But so there's all these words in North Jersey and South Jersey that are different. I mean, people say North Jersey would call it a sub. I guess I'd call it a sub. I'd probably just call it a sandwich, you know? I definitely wouldn't call it a hoagie. And, you know, we root for Giants, Jets, Yankees, Mets, Rangers, Jersey Devils. We're down here, they tend to root for the Eagles, the Phillies, go Phils. I'm not trying to hate on Philly that much, you know. Give them a break. Let me show you a little bit around this state park. It's not this typical like tourism vlog. This is a little different, you know. I'm not gonna do any jump cuts or like slow motion of a pork roll. That's not what you're gonna see here. Let's take a look over there at Island Beach State Park. It's a little blurry, right? Oh, there we go. We got the RVs. That looks like a fun little beach day. Take the RV out to the last strip of sand, fishing, maybe a little snorkeling. Out here, this lighthouse is pretty big. You can get in there on Saturday and Sunday, but it's Monday and it's closed today. So I would have loved to take you up top, show you a view. Maybe I could find some footage online. But what is open is a little garden, little nature walk. I like that they have a lot of pines, a lot of cedars, a lot of different types of trees on this island. You know, sometimes you just gotta smell the roses, huh? This part of the island, this park, I think does get some day trippers because, oh, someone just dropped their phone. I feel bad for her. They got some public bathrooms. They got some ice cold water for $1. So I think, and I've heard like many different languages. I've heard people speaking Spanish. I went all the way out to the rocks. I heard people speaking Chinese. So this is a pretty multicultural, cosmopolitan little park. Here, you get your little view from up top. Your view of what it would look like. This used to be all woods, but now you can see they developed a lot of it. You know, someone's got to live somewhere, but I miss that native virgin beach. There's nothing like a good old map of Jersey. They cut off North Jersey. There we go, right by Newark, Liberty International Airport. You know, Hoboken over here. Never been to Trenton. Never been to Trenton. I don't know if I'm missing anything. Camden. Look, a lot of people come from Philadelphia down here, go to Atlantic City, test their luck at the casino. Market, you know, got that little elephant. They throw the peanuts at the elephant. Ocean City, I believe, is a dry town. There's a few dry towns on the coast. Asbury, certainly not a dry town. Ocean Grove, yeah, that's the other dry town right next to Bradley. You know, every beach has its own little style. Point Pleasant, another boardwalk town. Seaside Heights has the boardwalk. Asbury's got a very iconic boardwalk. You remember when Tony has that dream sequence in The Sopranos and he goes and he finds out that Mr. Bomponcero's talking to the FBI. I won't say his name. I don't want to get my video demonetized. Yeah, get ready. There'll be a lot of Sopranos references in this video. Where am I going? Okay, let's get back on track. Now, as I said, got some rough coast over here. So we got a lot of different lighthouse. Sandy Hook. Heard they got a nude beach. Never been there too. That's a lighthouse right up in Sandy Hook. I just heard a little German. Let me tell you a little something about German state parks or national parks. If you go to a national park, state park, you're gonna hear German. Europeans actually get time off. You know, they can actually enjoy vacations. Americans, if they're lucky, will get a week off if they have the courage to ask their boss for the time off that they already deserve. They're probably not going to, you know, Yosemite, Yellowstone, fight with bears. No, they're probably going, you know, down to Wildwood, you know, Naples, Florida. I don't know where people go. I like to travel a lot of different places. I don't have a set location. The world is beautiful. Get out there, check it out. What I like about this part of the island, it's got that old school, quaint feel, little fishing village. It looks like your typical general store. Those classic old signs, the ice machine. Looks like a good place to buy some antiques. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for, souvenirs. You got a little bait and tackle and some souvenirs. Check out the local papers. Let's see what papers they got over here. If it's free, I'll take it. Southern Ocean, the sandpaper, that is clever, the sandpaper, I like that, you know. Clever. Yeah, I really like this part of the island because it's very authentic. It's kind of just a fishing village, you know. Got a little marina here, the Barnegat Witch. Go over there. I don't know what's up there. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. I gotta find out. Some nice boats here. You know, sometimes I think about getting a boat. Well, I don't have any money, but I think if I ever had money, would I want a boat? But they say there's 2 greatest days in the life of a boat owner. The day he buys the boat and the day he sells the boat. So I'm not trying to get involved in all that right now, you know. You can see mostly Jersey tags here. You know, maybe a few Pennsylvanias. There, you got a Pennsylvania. But I feel like a lot of South Jersey, a little bit North Jersey. Some people might come down from New York. It's like a second Hamptons, you know. Look at these boats. They're a thing of beauty. Ah, this is Viking Village. I've heard about this place. So they had a fish market over here and they have some boutiques. Got some Jersey produce. For those of you who are not from Jersey, maybe you don't know that Jersey's the Garden State. You gotta respect the Jersey tomato. Yeah, we feed in New York and Philadelphia, the Garden State. Nice little boutiques here, not really my style, but still gotta admit that it's nice. Quaint. So I know I've been ragging on Philly a lot, but it's just a little bit of a brotherly love. But actually my mom is from South Jersey, Cherry Hill East. Also All-American, Maryland, world national champion. What year?
A long time ago.
We don't need to know, but she's a champion. You can check the years. I'm not here to give her resume, but I'm curious to know what you think about the accents. You don't have a South Jersey accent. Did you lose it along the way?
I lost it, but my siblings have it.
Yeah, you have a few siblings that hoagies, phone, water.
Yep.
Yeah, but this is kind of like a divide. We got half the people on this island are from South Jersey, half from North Jersey. Do you feel more
lot of Philly.
A lot of Philly? Do you feel more like a North Jerseyan now that you lived there for a while?
Yeah.
You're a Yankee fan?
Yes, absolutely.
Not a Philly fan? All right, North Jersey. There you heard it. One of the staples of the Jersey Shore LBI is little mini golf, little putt-putt. We got some nice little design courses here. Like this. You can charge your Tesla over here. It's pretty cool. One of the main differences between this beach and let's say Seaside or Bradley is that you really can't do a day trip here. They don't even have bathrooms. But most of the beach is made up of mansions, different type of mansions on the beach, various different architectural styles. You need a beach badge to get on. I don't know about where you're from in the United States or in the world, you know. Maybe this channel's international. If you need a badge to get onto the beach, a lot of places the beach is free, but in New Jersey it's not, and they do come around and check. You also can't drink on the beach. I know a lot of my international followers I like to have a drink on the beach, but here you get fined if you drink on the beach. You know? I don't really like that. Day 2 here in the Jersey Shore. There's so much to do, we can't fit it all into one day. And if you've noticed, we haven't gone to the bar. We haven't listened to any house music. Right now we're here in a natural wildlife preserve. It's a marsh area about 5 minutes from Long Beach Island, in the middle of the island, between the island and the mainland. Oh, I just saw a dead bird. You know, unfortunately, he was not preserved, but that's nature. Nature can be cruel sometimes. But this is also really beautiful, really refreshing. A lot of the intercoastal areas in New Jersey are wetlands, meadowlands, including where we have Giant Stadium, and that giant new mall, American Dream, I think it's called, is in the meadowlands. And if you go a little bit further inland, you'll find the Pine Barrens, one of the most desolate areas or most uninhabited areas on the eastern seaboard. It's basically just pine. You can't really do much farming there because the soil's not too good. The only thing they can farm are basically cranberries. And maybe if you're also a Sopranos fan, you remember the scene in the Pine Barrens when Christopher and Paulie go to whack the Russian, but the Russian gets away. We actually don't know what happened to that Russian. One of the great unfulfilled loops in TV. I think he became an interior designer or something, interior decorator. Okay, I survived the first fly attack, but they're coming back. They're come back with reinforcements. I just wanted to capture this beautiful marshland, very tranquil. Good place to catch your thoughts. If you're not getting hit by flies, got him. Now I'm on the other extreme of the island. Yesterday I was in Barnegat, which is the northern tip. 18 miles south, you find yourself in a borough called Colgate. It's another little nature preserve, but there's something interesting you might be able to see in the background. Let me show you a little bit better. I'm not sure if you can see in the distance over there, but those buildings over there are actually casinos and luxury hotels. That is Atlantic City, the East Coast Las Vegas. I'm reading a book about Boardwalk Empire, and the history of Atlantic City is super interesting and definitely deserves a video. If you like more videos like this, kind of little history tours of Jersey and other cool places, let me know what other place you want to see in the comments. You got your Victorian style here. Nice Victorian decks. Always have the American flag here. This looks like an oversized English cottage. It's a nice little deck overlooking the beach. I love the wraparound porches. This little eclectic style tower. Must be nice. Your little kingdom up there. Right now we found a little dog beach here. A beach haven, a dog derby. Cooling off a little bit. They have a little amusement park right there called Fantasy Islands. Dog's barking, but he wants to be in the video. Can't blame him. There are many different architectural styles. This reminds me a little bit of those houses in Charleston, South Carolina. Different pastel colors. In LBI, you can find everything from Victorian mansions on the beach. They even have a little trailer park where people drive in, and I think they use it as a vacation home. Some people probably live here all year round. Maybe some people that work here. Or some people might be doing like the whole America tour. One day they're in LBI, the next day they're in, Florida. I don't know. It's a cool life. And this is Fantasy Island, little amusement park. They got some rides, water park. This is probably the most built up part of the island with the most tourist attractions for mostly families. Now we have the sunset on the bay. People are riding around in little tiki boats. Probably boozing a little bit. I'm not judging. It's happy hour. The cool part about LBI, Jersey Shore, you can see the sunset on the bay, and 6 o'clock next morning, walking 5 blocks the other way, you can see the sunrise on the ocean. Then at 6:15 in the morning, you have the sun rising over the Atlantic. There are a few clouds, but I got my fingers crossed. Hopefully we'll get a nice sunrise. One of our last stops on this trip to the Jersey Shore is a trip to the Five and Dime. Classic Americana, classic place to buy your first real 6-string. So I know you can't really find these anymore, but the Jersey Shore, especially LBI, kind of feels like a time capsule where you can kind of go back in time and find some of these cool, authentic places. So at the Five and Dime, they had some cool stuff, but no 6-string guitar for 5 cents. This is another famous store in LBI, Ron John's Surf Shop. You can get all your surfing needs there. I'm not doing a commercial for them. I just thought I'd let you know. But there's one more store that really represents New Jersey that I want to show you. Our final stop on the tour of the Jersey Shore. There are many places, but I'm here in Ocean City, a city I've never visited. Maybe I'll show you around the next video. I'm going to hit up this city, this boardwalk, and also Atlantic City. Check it out. I don't really know them too well, but it will give you a completely different Jersey feel. I was going to stop by Wawa, but it didn't work out. Wawa is very typical Jersey, especially South Jersey. You know, a lot of stories going down to Wawa. Hope you like this video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. I'll check you out next time. Peace.